Dennis Cometti here for this battle between the Tigers and Greater Western Sydney. It's so hot here they could write a book on this match called 50 Shades of Red. With me is three-time All-Australian and 13 times Richmond's leading goal kicker, Matthew Richardson.
G'day Dennis, always a pleasure to call a game with you. Even though it's an exhibition match, Dennis, we expect that both teams will want to win.
It's the sound of the mighty Giants.
The cheer squad's hard work is paying off. The banner looks great and everything is spelled correctly. Mind you, I'm the last man to ask. The cheer squad's hard work is paying off. The banner looks great and everything is spelled correctly. Mind you, I'm the last man to ask. We have the toss of the coin. Richmond win the toss. The opening siren is moments away and you can feel the excitement building. The first quarter officially started.
If you fail to prepare, you're prepared to fail.
The bounce is straight up and down. Nankervis decisively takes possession. Penetrating hand pass. Sharing is caring. He's got the head down as he charges home for goal. Strong mark. Scully kicks. Caniglio up. A rush kick. Green marks it. Gets boot to high. Prestia gets the upper hand. Puts boot to ball. Strong mark.
Edwards, he's not the biggest threat on the field, but he can make his opponent accountable, and he requires a watchful eye at times. Rioli takes a shot. It's in the air.
Richmond by a point. Davis to bring it in. The contest, no match for him. 35 metres out. Going for goal number one. The kick just clears the line for a goal. He's kicked the first goal. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. Here's the bounce. Punched by Lobb. He picks up the loose ball.
Cameron's got a good solid core base, but if he wants to be a powerhouse, he's just got to do more work. A good hit out there. Cameron gets the ball. Lobb gets bumped. He's got the ball out even when being tackled. Martin finds the running player. He taps the ball. Caddy with the ball. Martin gains possession. He runs into the goal.
A monster of a kick gets home. Chalk it up 6 points. Richmond lead the Giants 13-0. The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. The Rucks can't complain about that true bounce. Claimed by Nankervis. The ball in the hands of Cheel. Cochin gains possession through the interception. Big man does nicely. He gets a kick out of the pack. Oh, you can really tell he loves taking a contested mark. Trims the grass with that one. Townsend presents and takes the mark. Bumps the pigskin. Steady hands there as he holds that one.
Ward wears his heart on his sleeve and he just bleeds for this footy club. He hand passes it. Too slow with the pass. He kicks the ball. He grabs it off the ground.
Cochin off. Breathing like Tony Soprano. It'll be a ball up. Brands punches it. Townsend feeling the pressure, gets the quick kick away. Tomlinson taps it. Caniglio gets the ball. Davis with the running catch. Greenwald bumped off the ball. Butler takes aim for goals. Drifts wide to go through for a behind. The Tigers by 14.
Well, fortune favours the brave. It's time the Giants stopped playing safe with their possession and took the game on. Rioli taking aim. Puts boot to ball. Williams marks the ball.
Picture perfect drop punt. As we go into the break, the scores are the Tigers 14, the Giants nothing.
Before the Tigers can win a game, they have to not lose it.
Richo now with his stats.
Both teams are sitting fairly even on the board in marking contests. The handball stats show that the two teams are fairly even, with GWS on 8 and Richmond on 6.
Insightful, Richo. The second quarter begins.
Persistence can change failure into extraordinary achievement.
Lob, taps. Cameron gets a hard bump from Asbury. The loose ball scooped up. It's been intercepted by the opposition. He takes an uncontested mark. Heads up the corridor. Nankervis soars over the pack and takes a ripper. He's got eyes like a pterodactyl with contact lenses.
Nankervis is just a real slippery customer if you give him any space. He kicks the ball. Cameron with a strong mark. Sending it on its way. The mark will be paid.
That drop punt works well for Grimes. Marked by Shield.
Sending it on its way.
Pick up by Scully. Townsend gains possession through the interception. He doesn't know the meaning of the word fear. In fact, it's fair to say he doesn't know the meaning of a lot of words. Dishes it off by hand. Martin won't get that. Bad handball. Gets boot to high. Intercepted by Williams. Butler kicks for goal. If he was a golfer, I think by now he'd be using the reverse overlapping grip. The Tigers by 15 points.
Davis has so much potential, he could just be anything. Shaw covers some ground with that kick. Kelly there to mop up. Even under extreme pressure, he's got the handball out.
Jams it on the boot. And the mark will be paid. Kicked by Kennedy. Has clearly been shopping at Clangers or Us. Shield with the mark. Slams it on the boot. Whitfield has a great set of hands. Fantastic mark. A good mark under the circumstances. Nice drop punt. Patton wins the marking contest.
Patton's a smart guy, but he's got to keep a cooler head so he can make the right decisions more often. Lob lining up with the goals. Lob with the shot. Only a behind.
The Giants are starting to drop behind. Rance assesses his options now. He's just trying to find a loose man in the defensive 50. Keeps it close to the ground. He has no trouble grabbing that one. Grimes with the kick. He controls the bouncing ball. The second quarter is coming to a close. The huge kick makes it to the goals. The Giants won't be too nervous yet. They can still turn this around. Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. Nankervis didn't even get close to that tap. Has it now. Lob. Bumped. A clean pickup. He just can't get out of the action. You've seen a half now, Richo. Your thoughts?
The important thing is to keep your noses in front, but I get the feeling Richmond may be fighting to stay there in the second half.
Richo has some stats for us now.
May be losing, but the Giants look fantastic in the stats.
Much appreciated, Richo. This match can be described like seeing your grandmother in fishnets. Unexpected. The third quarter has begun.
You can motivate by fear and you can motivate by reward, but both those methods are only temporary. The only lasting thing is self-motivation.
Nankervis having no trouble taking that one. Boots it. Almost a touch of synchronized swimming about that mark. Minus the pig. 65 metres out. Bumps the pigskin. Rioli takes it well. Rioli taking a chance at goal. That was a huge kick. Malcolm Blight would be happy with that one. The Tigers with the upper hand in this match, and it shows on the scoreboard, leading 21-7. The bounce is straight up and down. Lob. Taps. It bounced straight into his hands as if he'd just called a puppy with a whistle. Tomlinson with no time to delay with that kick. Nankervis delivers a nice bump for Ward. Asprey aims for his man on the ground. Grabs the footy. Whitfield with the tap. Delidio with the tap. Gathers the ball. Pumps it inside the 50. Cleanly picked up. He hasn't seen much of the footy. Hooley gains possession. Anything that goes that far needs a stewardess. Shield looking a real threat out there when he pulls in contested marks like that one.
When you look at the set shots at goal, there just aren't enough scoring opportunities being created. Get the ball inside 50 and give your forwards a chance to mark. But the Giants' forwards are dangerous anywhere inside 50. They just need to be given a shot. Lambert marks the ball.
Kicks. Handballs. He picks it up, dishes it off to the running player. Revolt beats the hand pass out. Nankervis puts the ball in the hands of fate, gets a handball away towards the man on the run. Edwards gets that pull behind. Richmond by 15 points. Looks like he'll go out wide. He opts to play on with the ball. The ball is socket. Rioli with the goal. This one gives them an even bigger lead. That's 2 in a row for the Tigers. The Tigers leads by 21. A dead straight bounce. Good fist. Casanova would have been jealous of that pickup. Lob with the football. With the ball now. McIntosh spears the ball. Kelly has it. Jams it on the boot. The mark is taken by Cochin.
Cochin can achieve anything he sets his mind to. The sky is the limit for this guy. Martin with the kick. Butler with real good use of the body. Not long before the end of this quarter.
Going for goal number 1. The goal for Richmond. The lead has been increased. Richmond have scored the last 3 goals. Richmond with the ascendancy over Greater Western Sydney, leading the match 34-7. Lob gets onto the ball. Wow, some of his hits border on felonious assault. As we go into the final break, the scores are the Tigers 34, Greater Western Sydney 7. Both coaches will be anxious, no doubt, to reinforce the importance of the last quarter's performance to their players.
They're in front and they deserve to be in front. They stepped up in all areas and really made their opposition look second-rate.
Richo, what did the stats tell us?
The Giants' stats not reflecting their poor effort on the scoreboard.
You always have that unique perspective on things, Richo. Last quarter, here we go.
Even when you've played the game of your life, it's the feeling of teamwork that you'll remember. You'll forget the marks, the tackles and the goals, but you'll never forget your teammates.
Edwards comes away with the ball. They've conceded possession. Scully dishes it off to the running man. He's racking up possessions. Cochin puts the ball in the hands of fate. Guided down nicely by Edwards. Lambert looking like a Manchester United player. Rioli gets the tap. Bounces favourably for Butler. Davis gathers it. Bumps the pigskin. Wins the hard ball.
GWS haven't taken many marks inside their 50. They need to be more aggressive and create some room, or they'll find themselves far too behind on the scoreboard. Sending it on its way. Whitfield takes the mark. Puts boot to ball. Ellis marks the ball.
Picks it. Taken by Asprey. A long kick there. A good mark under the circumstances.
He boots it.
Nice contested mark by Caniglio. Gets boot to leather. Simply outplayed the opposition there. Cochin sends the ball on its way. Edwards the better man there. Picture perfect drop punt. It's Edwards Scissorhands. Tomlinson laps up the misplaced footy. It's his. Good tap from Nankervis. Bump by Rioli. Haynes gets the interception on the bounce. Sends it on its way. Green couldn't hang on to the ball. Very quiet by his standards. Ward decisively. He's like he's on a tightrope at the moment. Look at that fancy footwork. Kept alive under pressure. Scully handballs it. He's running hot, Richard.
You're right, Dennis. He's an absolute ball magnet.
The long goal by Scully. Alarm bells are ringing for the Giants.
Scully can be kept quiet for 3 quarters and he still walks away with a bag of goals. You can't turn your back on him for one moment.
Wood approaches tackles like some people approach chocolate. It bounced straight into his hands as if he'd just called a puppy with a whistle. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. Davis kicks it. Short with the mark. It's boot to ball. Hands like dinner plates. Martin with a clinical drop punt. Rioli with the mark. 30 metres from home. A set shot on a 45-degree angle. Rioli executes the goal well. He's kicked 4 and he looks like he's not done scoring yet. It's a win for the Tigers. Well, I enjoyed the match, Richo. How about you?
I've found when you're winning, everything tastes better. They'll be eating this win up.
Thanks for sharing that with us, Richo.
We're behind and never mind. We'll fight and win for we're from Tigerland. We never weaken till the final siren's gone. Like the tiger of old, we're strong and we're bold, for we're from Tiger. Yellow and black, we're from Tiger.
Richmond come away victorious with 40-13. That's it for us. I will see you again, but not yet. Not yet.